Hi, I'm Aditi Arur. I'm an independent educational researcher and consultant based in India. I have been working as an evaluator of life skills education programs for girls in marginalized communities in India. Additionally, I've also been working as a curriculum designer for One Step Up Educational Services, which is a career guidance company that caters to the more elite sections in India. And this is where I met Mansi, my colleague, who will introduce herself.
Thank you so much, Aditi. Hello, everyone. My name is Mansi Sharma, and I have been a journalist by training. But last decade, I've been working in the space of career education with the same company that Aditi mentioned, One Step Up Education. And last couple of years in particular, we have been trying to look at career guidance from the lens of sustainability and social justice. And as part of this journey, 2 years ago, I got a fellowship from a German organization called Engagement Global. And as part of this fellowship, we took on this research project in which mainly we examined the competencies which are required for sustainable development and try to see if there is an intersection with competencies that are required for career planning. And Aditi and I designed this research project, and I'd like Aditi to now give us a perspective on how we did it.
Yeah, so in One Step Up, we were using the life skills framework called as social and emotional learning framework, which we found to be very psychological in orientation. And we had already started reframing life skills towards a more sociological and anthropological lens. So for the research project as well, because it offered a sustainable development lens, and we thought that would be a good way to interpret life skills from a more anthropological approach. But because we were working with first generation learners, we thought before designing a career guidance program, we need to understand the context better so as to avoid a deficit perspective. And so we use primarily the concept of funds of knowledge, which is an anthropological concept. And we designed a research project from a social constructionist point of view. What this means is when we interviewed a student, we try to explore how they made sense of themselves, that is their skills, their interests, their aspirations, and how they made sense of their spaces, such as their families, the sustainable development issues they were facing in their neighborhoods, and how their understandings of themselves and their spaces were mediated by their relationships with various human and non-human actors. We look at these understandings as their socially constructed funds of knowledge. To give you an example, one student wanted to become a policeman based on his father's desire because a government job offers security. While he is preparing for this future, his experience at an NGO in community theatre and his engagement with popular culture has also shaped a desire in him to pursue acting and music as a career. He's collected college information for this future as well. Moreover, he, along with his friends, has created, enacted, and recorded short plays on key social issues facing his community, such as dengue fever, and uploaded these on YouTube and disseminated them through social media apps on WhatsApp. So this is an example, and as are the examples of all other boys who were participating in this project, of the funds of knowledge that they already have, not only with respect to their career planning, but also on sustainable development issues. Based on this knowledge, Mansi designed a career guidance program, which is what she's going to tell us more about now.
Thank you so much, Aditi. Using this very funds of knowledge concept and the social constructivist approach, we decided to build a career planning session for these students. And given that these students are coming from marginalized backgrounds and are first generation learners, perhaps they do have social capital, but they haven't yet consolidated it as a collective. And part of this was a session on networking in which we encouraged them to pool in their resources and list out all the professionals they knew in the given careers of their choice. And at the end of the session, all students, all boys could identify one professional from at least one professional from the careers that they imagined that they were going to get into. this was very heartening, of course. The second aspect was to use a critical media literacy lens to look at sources of career information. I think it's given that they're inundated with information from all around, it's important for them to be able to critically examine each resource and see in what combination they would want to use this information to have a more holistic view of the career that they want to take up. And finally, here it was important for us to not have children passively listening to the career guidance counselor as if he or she is a fount of knowledge. Instead, the whole idea was to co-construct this career information and knowledge together. And this was a rather new experience for me, even after these years in the space of career education. And we particularly want to thank Professor Ronald Sutana for giving us the opportunity to be able to share this experience with all of you.
Thank you. And feel free to connect with us to learn more about our work and also to share more about your work. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.